want to thank you for choosing my pain therapy system. Let me show you how to use it. Now you may have a device that's of a different model and it may look slightly different, but don't worry, the usage is the same, so you can just follow along. Now first of all, you need to put batteries in. Okay, so just open up the back, and I suggest you use alkaline batteries and not the rechargeable ones, because alkaline batteries will give you a nice steady power and it makes the device more effective. Okay, and this thing uses very little power, so even if you use it every day, it will last you 1 to 3 months, so very good, and it's totally portable. Now, next thing you do is to plug the electrodes in, so open up the wires, and then to plug it in, it's very simple. Take the electrode and the wire and push them together, just like that. Okay, and now we want to plug the wire into the device. So find the hole and push the plug in all the way, okay? And if your plug have a little different look, don't worry. Again, they all work the same, but we just have different style. And now you're ready to go. Now, what you do is peel the electrodes off the protective gel. And those are self-adhesive electrodes, so you don't need to add anything to them. They're self-adhesive. So just put on the area where you want to get a treatment. And make sure your skin is clean. If you have any lotion, oil, or makeup on your skin, clean your skin first before you put the electrode on. Now this is a very powerful little device. Okay, so what that means is always turn on very slowly. Don't just ramp it right up. So there's a little dial here. We just click it on. And one word of advice: always do the control yourself. Don't let someone else control the intensity. Otherwise, they can turn up a lot and you'll find it too strong. So slowly turn it up until you feel the stimulation. Ooh, that feels good. Okay, and you want to turn up to a point where you actually feel the muscle contracting and relaxing. It's almost like the muscle's dancing. And what you find is, every few seconds, it'll stop and change to a different stimulation. And that's normal. In fact, that's very unique about our device. And because it's always changing, your body don't get used to it. That's why it is so effective. All right? Now, there's 3 different modes. And you can press this button here to change the mode. Each mode contains a whole different group of treatment. And they all feel different. So you can select the one that gives you the most comfort. Now, the effects are the same. Basically, this device helps to relax your muscle, to relieve any muscle tension you have. Help to improve the blood and nerve circulation. Okay, very good for anybody with numbness or circulatory problems. And also help to relieve your pain. Okay, so it doesn't matter which mode you select, you can get the same results. Now there's also a timer here. Let me turn it down so I don't have to hold the device more steady. Okay, there's a timer here, and this timer is very good to use, especially before bedtime. So you can use the device and set the timer for anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, and the device can give you the massage you need while you're falling asleep. And after you fall asleep, the device will shut itself off. Now you should use the device at least 20 minutes each time, and 3-4 times a day if you have a chronic type of condition, okay, until you reach your maximum recovery. We find that at least 20 minutes will give you a measurable improvement, but you could use it longer. There's no harm in overusing it. There's no medication, no drugs, so you can use it as long as you like, okay? And the more you use it, the more effective it is for you. Okay, so that's the basic usage. And when you're done, just turn it off before you take the pads off. Oh, by the way, if you do run through the time and the device shuts off, you need to turn it off, okay, by all the way and click it. And then if you want it back on, you have to click it on, okay? So if the timer, stops the machine because the time runs out, you find no more stimulation, you have to turn it off completely and then turn it back on in order to get the stimulation again. That's important for you to remember. Okay, so that's the basic operation of this device. One thing you should know, you could have 4 pads going at the same time, so I could actually plug in another set of wires with 2 additional pads. And also, you need to have 2 pads on your skin at the same time. If you just have 1 pad, it will not work. And if you do use 4 pads, make sure the 4 pads are of the same size. And also, if you use the foot massage pads, use the foot massage pads alone. Do not mix the foot massage pads with the other pads because they have different resistance, so they feel different. Okay, so use the foot massage pads alone. Those are some of the basic usage that you should know about this device. My pain therapy system is safe to use even if you have diabetes and if you're on other medication already, because there's no chemicals involved, so you can use it safely as often as you like, for as long as you like, with no side effects and no worry, just feeling good. Now let me show you how to take care of your pads. When you finish with the treatment and you want to take the pads off, do not pull on the wire, because if you pull on the wire, you'll make this come loose and then the pads won't work. So grab the pads and pull it off your skin. And always make sure your skin is clean before you put the pads on. So if you have lotion or cream or makeup, clean your skin first. After you take the pads off, don't put it down on the table because the adhesive pad itself will pick up all the dirt. So always put it back onto the protective gel that comes with your system. Okay, and then put it back into the bag. Now, couple things. If you find the pads don't stick as well as you like, or you find it's starting to give you pins and needle sensation, that means the pads are too dry. So you need to moisten them. So get yourself a glass of water, dip your finger in the water, and just rub some water over the gel surface. For about 10 to 15 seconds, the moisture will be absorbed by the gel, and then the pads will be sticky and conduct better right away. So very simple. Now those are disposable but reusable pads. You can reuse them about 100 times, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little less, depending on your skin condition. If you find they don't stick anymore or they don't feel good, it gives you, pins and needle sensation, then it's time to put new pads on. Now to change to new pads, you just pull the wires apart, get yourself some new pads or new electrodes, and just simply plug them in just like that. And you're ready to go. Very simple. Now the foot pads, if you have these, okay, those do not need to be replaced. They will last you a lifetime. So they're fantastic. And if you do find them don't conduct as well as you like because you got very thick skin on the sole of your feet, or if you happen to have some kind of neuropathy from diabetes or severely pinched nerve in your back, say your feet's all numb and you don't feel the sensation, one thing you can do to improve the conduction is you can actually put a little water either on the bottom of your feet or on the foot pads themselves, and that'll help to make the conduction better. Okay, so that's another tip for you. So take care of your electrodes and it will take care of you.